Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalif.
Yeah, I got it.
You know I stay with some bad baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies, got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yellow timber. Stand in the line, they put me in.
Oh, don't fuck with these niggas. I'm about to fuck you up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
For real. Yo, shit, man. Oh, damn, why the fuck my quarterback down there? Hold up.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
Hold on, I got hit pause, yo, that's crazy. You're supposed to be starting, yo. Alright, I'm ready. What?
Play, and it's second down now. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was
saying,
that was stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage, because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll have it past midfield, close to the 40 before being taken down.
That's right.
One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's
Steelers is
running
just
a route
looking for a
before he gets the
quarterback.
football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Let's go. Yeah, he ain't stay with him. Let's go. We just looking for somebody to replace Big Ben, man.
The face mask and the flag comes
Can't do that, yo.
Last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. They run again with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see what working, what don't
He's
work.
a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice
Ravens,
job of
man.
stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option.
Oh, he's lucky. Rookie was trying to get one. Rookie was trying to get one. Let's go, Rookie. Let's go, Rookie. You don't fuck with me, Rookie.
And don't get it. You and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference.
Damn, Rookie, 1-1, yo.
Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that's 30. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, Barney, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They wouldn't let. I'm about to say, wouldn't they let me jump?
Intercepted.
Let's go.
The Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later. and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, it's Harris on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He's going to have the first down.
Let's go, George. We're not playing with these niggas.
Yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Come on, man.
Big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they run with Harris off the option. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, you send it
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
You take the points on the road. You always take the points on the road.
6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with the field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this.
The Ravens ain't got no good coordinators, yo. They can't. That's why they can't win.
That's what one NFL coach terms his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
What's wrong with you? Weak ass shit.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Fuck is wrong with this weak ass
It's
nigga, man?
intercepted.
This nigga out of here, bro. We not with that zig shit, bro. That weak ass shit.
Steeler touchdown.
Let's go. We don't fuck with the Ravens, yo.
Not only do they not get it,
Yo, get Greg the fuck out of here, yo.
And many people think you should just go
Fuck is yo doing? Calling that weak ass shit. Get Greg the fuck out of here.
That is a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson got intercepted.
The defense balled it. Let's go.
By Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if Bobby kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And this offense
we owe these niggas, man.
Into foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket.
No.
Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. To throw is Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Good footwork at the 30. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. That's complete.
Oh, come on.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sir.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on, George. Come on.
Catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the ball
Damn.
that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Complete. It's Johnson.
Let's go. He a linebacker, yo. He a linebacker, yo.
3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology.
He a linebacker,
because
yo.
a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Yes.
I think with this team, you got to figure at this point,
Yes.
this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. David Ojabo gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
Yeah!
They take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go, yo. We not playing. The fuck? You see who y'all got? Who the fuck is number 15, though? Fuck is that me?
You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Again, Jackson will keep
Yo,
it.
we not with that shit, Lamar.
Shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Damn. The screen for Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Yes,
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's just a
It's
range,
beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep beating the horse.
Damn!
Yeah, I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Setting up the screen, Harris. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down.
That's big. That's big Najee, yo.
7 out of that, but not
That's
enough
big
to prevent a
Najee.
4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try.
So,
It's to make it a
big
3-score
Najee,
game
yo.
late.
Oh, shit.
Boswell's kick is good, and they'll extend their lead even further.
Yes.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Good try,
He
peanut
will take it to
punch
the
that
20-yard
joint.
line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball,
it ain't your day, yo.
30-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Play action. Now Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. He's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Fire Gray.
And they turn it over. The
Fire him.
For it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0-2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Yes, yo.
Just not enough time.
I know how to play the
to
game,
develop.
bro.
Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
I don't know how I play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. Shifts by him.
Let's go, Najee. We don't play that.
He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I know we're the Eric wide open football.
Yes, the Ravens, yo.
Space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip this one.
Come on! Damn!
Is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard.
Shit, don't miss it, yo.
I don't think this will
Oh.
get there. Well,
Damn, I ain't mean to make you miss that, bro.
Game. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh!
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Huntley. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Huntley. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught.
Yo, they wildin', bro.
Big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. And he is in the zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one.
That shit real cute, Huntley.
Still have hope.
She fucking late.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the
Good
time,
job, rookie.
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
We was just looking for somebody that could win, man. Good job.
It's much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Good job,
Ricky. That number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And we've got a timeout.
Good job,
9 seconds remaining.
Oh, yes. First game against the Ravens. You're a real Steeler now. You're a real Steeler now.
With 7 seconds left. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards.
Yo, fire Greg, yo.
And they take a knee.
That's what you need to do, yo. Yo,
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.